Joining us now, Merl Reagle, master crossword constructor. He's created over 5,000 crossword puzzles and the author of Merl Reagle's 100th Anniversary Crossword Book. Merl, good morning.
Good morning.
When that first puzzle came out in 1913, it was a big success with fans, but the New York Times, which now runs a lot of crossword puzzles, labeled it then a complete waste of time. Tell us about that first puzzle.
That's right. The first puzzle was an immediate success with readers, just not with people on the staff of the New York World where it appeared. For some reason, the back shop hated doing the diagrams because it was all done by hand. And the New York Times wrote numerous editorials about this was a waste of time. We hope they go away soon. It's ridiculous. It took them 25 years before they finally came around to running their own in 42.
Right.
I am addicted to crosswords. I do them all the time. But how do you even construct them? Do you come up, I'm assuming there's a theme, but then how do you build them? Because there's rules.
Yes, there are lots of rules. If you turn a diagram upside down, the arrangement of black squares stays the same. Right. Even most crossword addicts have never realized that. And it's mainly to show that so it looks like a real pattern, like something on your bathroom floor would be, as opposed to just black squares thrown anywhere. But it also means that the theme answers have to match too. So if you have see, David Letterman can do his top 10 list. If I did it, my first gag would have to be the same length as my 10th gag, and the second like that, so back and forth. So if I do movies that shouldn't be shown together, Driving Miss Daisy Nuts, for example, I would have to have another one that's exactly the same length.
Right.
So it's just a strange thing about puzzles. They look better. They sort of separate the people who are just starting out from the people who've been doing it for a while.
You've been doing this since you were 6 years old.
6 years old, yes.
What got you started making puzzles?
Oh, I was into those builder sets, like Lincoln Logs and Tinker Toys. And when I found out what words were, I just built structures out of them. Mm-hmm. Someone gave me grid paper. I still don't know who this person was. But I wished I'd picked up an electric guitar, to be frankly honest. but it was a crossword puzzle, so this is what and it just was endlessly fascinating to me that you can hook words together like this. I'm just amazed that you can do it.
I mean, you're very successful, syndicated in over 50 papers. Yes. Do you get people who actually write to you? Because I have been so frustrated by a crossword puzzle that I'm like, I just want to turn to Google. I mean, do you have people who say to you, that clue is just too hard?
Well, not that it was too hard, but we do like that buffer between the author and the audience. I had a lady write the other day, she'd never heard of Plan 9 from Outer Space. I said, this is the most famous bad movie ever made. I don't know how to explain to you that this is legitimate for a puzzle.
Or are there rivalries between crossword puzzle creators?
No, I don't think so. We're a pretty friendly bunch. When we get together at the tournament every year, no one is going to do this. We mostly say, I love that puzzle you did about blah, blah, blah.
But you don't do other people's puzzles.
I solve other people's puzzles, but I like to do just the hard ones, because if I find one that's funny, I'm just jealous.
Well,
This
I love your
irritates
puzzles.
me.
I love your tie. Merl Reagle, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
You're welcome.